Can you explain more the connection between Mahavidyas and these two techniques?
Okay, as you know that there are many kinds of Mahavidya, Dasha Mahavidya, and in the different branches of Tantra they have different goddesses which are like main deities, main goddesses of all directions. And again, let us not to be children, and we know that all traditions are right, all traditions are ancient, genuine, etc. But okay, in front of us it's like always east, behind always west, from my left hand side is north, from right side is always south. And like this we have 8 directions. Okay, of course, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest, and 2 extra directions like above and below. And when today we spoke about actually 2 techniques, Tribindu Kriya, that was previous video, and now we are speaking about Purna Rupa Kriya. But if we combine these 2 techniques, then we receiving this complete structure, complete picture of our this 10 directions. And again, it's a subtle cultural and religious question, let us be careful about it, that the pure form, essential form of meditation is beyond any gods, mantras, names of the gods and goddesses, and just some balls of light, some energy centers of light. And these 2 techniques is like a pure form on this Dasha Mahavidya. Because later on, according to this or that religious or ethnic tradition, may appear different forms. But let us, create, I mean, it's not a fantasy, because in a different Gnostic traditions, so-called mystical Christian tradition, on a different branches of Kabbalah, they actually use all that. And historically, Kabbalah actually was born in 16th century. And I'm not going to put it wrong, but of course Kabbalistic teachers, they say that the beginning of Kabbalah is the 1st century, and some Kabbalah teachers, they say that the beginning of Kabbalah is like 1,000 years before Jesus, means Abraham was the first Kabbalah master. But historically speaking, it's the 16th century, Spain, and of course I believe that roots, the mystical and philosophical roots of Kabbalah are very ancient, and I'm ready to believe that it really goes to Abraham and Moses. But then if we'll speak about Abraham and Moses, then for sure let us speak about ancient Egypt as well, because Abraham and Moses, they received all the knowledge actually from that civilizations, and of course that's slightly contradicting with the normal Christian and the Jewish tradition, because according to the Christian and the Jewish tradition, Moses and Abraham received everything directly from the God. But historically, we may say that many things they got from ancient Egypt, because that was the source of many knowledge and wisdom. And anyway, when in 16th century Kabbalah came into existence in Europe, and immediately it was born in the Jewish communities, but one more branch appeared. It was the so-called Christian Kabbalah. And the Christian Kabbalah was very powerful in the 17th century, 18th century, and exactly Christian Kabbalah actually produced such a thing like Freemasonry and many things. I'm not sure that now we may speak about Christian Kabbalah. Now, of course, we know only about Jewish Kabbalah, but it was an interesting time for the Christian Kabbalah as well. I think now we can see it only in the Freemasonry, actually. Well, and in all that Christian, Gnostic, Kabbalistic tradition, they also work with these directions, but they visualize different angels and different beings of light according to a biblical tradition or mythology.
And it's always about 10.
Well, it can be 10, it can be 4, it can be different kinds of numbers, because sometimes it's just above, below, just in front of you, behind you, right and left.
Are the 10 Sephiroths in Kabbalah?
Yeah, somehow it must be connected. Yeah. So it means when we speak about Dasha Mahavidya, it's a part of Shakti tradition, Tantra tradition, in a sense Shri Vidya tradition. It's a part of Kriya Yoga tradition. It's a part of Navanath Sampradaya tradition. But at the same time, the universal form of this Dasha Mahavidya is these two meditations, which are Purna Rupa Kriya and Tribindu Kriya. And it means if both of us will like mantras very much. But if somebody may say or ask a question, for example, but if I'm Christian, if I'm Muslim, if I'm Jewish, or if I'm a Buddhist, why I have to put all Hindu goddesses into all that 10 directions? The answer is simple: no need. You can put just energy centers of light without any forms and names. This is original structure, original pure pranic vibrational structure. And then our culture, our religion may put certain extra meaning, names, forms.
Yes. So in our tradition we have 18 mantras for Mahavidyas, yes?
Yeah, we have list number 6, and it's 18 mantras for Dasha Mahavidya. But if to be exactly see that list, the first 10 mantras are this part is a Dasha Mahavidya. But when we speak about 18 mantras, it's just just Shakti tradition, Shri Vidya tradition, but the first 10 are Dasha Mahavidya.
Okay, last 2 or 3, there are Chinnamasta, Dhumavati.
Yeah, the last 3 is Chinnamasta Devi, Dhumavati Devi, and another kind of Devi Shodasha. Because actually in our system we have 3 kinds of Devi Shodasha, and the 2 of them you already know.